Tamakaze here with another video on lumber for you, not silver, lumber. So this is something I've been looking at and been paying attention for a while. I think it has potential for some great returns over the next couple months and in the short term. So what I'm looking at here is Lumber Liquidators. I think it has the highest upside of the lumber stocks with the most liquidity. So something we could play and get a good return on. So what I'm looking at here is a chart dating back to 2008. Got the old bull run in mid 2012 through 2014. So about a 2-year bull run. We don't want to wait 2 years. We want to see what's going to happen in the next couple months and the next year. So I have some purple lines here for some dates that we could play. And then I also have some yellow lines here that I've cloned and put over here. So if we're going to repeat the same kind of action, we can kind of try to predict what's going to happen now. So let's zoom in here. I have a couple of lines cloned here. So I have the most previous bull run right here cloned right here, and then I have some old bull runs cloned right here, and then also some of those older ones cloned right here. So I'm just going to zoom in here on the 1 hour. Make this a little easier to see for you guys. So basically what we're looking at here are worst possible case scenario if we continue to bull run this bottom line, best case right here, and then best case scenario we're looking at by the end of the year, $75 by the end of the year, possibly more if this plays out. Looking at potentially $100 by the end of the year. I think that's kind of crazy, but hey, let's go with it. Let's see. It's fun to dream, right? So worst case scenario, probably looking at about $50 by the end of the year if the current bull run continues. Best case scenario, about 105. We can actually draw a line there just to make it so $101 by the end of the year. So I got a short-term play for you if we want to play these short-term trends, if we get another trend here. And if you look here, you can actually see on the 3-minute, we do have a flag forming with old resistance now as support. So that's why I put it at the end of the flag here for the breakouts. But what I want to talk about now are potential plays and potential returns. So let's say short-term high end, we're looking at 41, low end in the 30s. So we're looking at a 30 call for September 18th for $1.15. I think worst case scenario, you're going to break about even. So I think it's a lower risk play, potentially really good returns. It's just slightly under a month out, so a decent time frame where we can play and cut our losses if we need to, if it doesn't play out. High end on it, we're looking at a $41 target, so $100 for a possible return of $1,100. Not bad for a couple week hold. The other exciting one is a $35 call, 268 with a possible upside, like I showed you, of $100. More likely, we're looking at about the $53 mark by the end of the year. That's more realistic, or the 75, 91, and 100. So we're looking at a $268 return for, let's say it hits the 51, then that $268 turns into $1,500. If it hits the 100, that $268 turns into $6,500. So the potential returns there are fantastic. I do think this is a great play. We got hurricane season coming up. We got the borders closed. We got housing demands. Lumber's going to keep rising. Prices are going to keep going up. This is something that is definitely something you should want to have on your radar in the near term future.